Couldn't figure it out. But I recently realized I'm getting out of shape because, you know, I had all the telltale signs. I get winded walking up the stairs. I get winded walking back down the stairs. But recently I figured out I really needed to get back into shape because I rolled my ankle while I was masturbating. And that doesn't even make sense. But I guess anything can happen in 2 hours, you know? Or 7, whatever I said earlier. But on that subject, I hate it when your computer breaks down. I don't even know if that's on the same subject, but when your computer breaks down and you take it in to get fixed, and everybody has the same stupid jokes, like, what, are you looking at too much porn? Like, no, man, my speakers won't work. It's like, what, are you listening too loud to porn? It's like, no, and my keyboard won't work. It's like, would you come too much in the space bar? No, I came just the right amount in the space bar. Fuck you. It sticks, but it pops back out after a while. So, when I was underage, which was actually only 5 years ago, because I'm 24 years old, that's not a joke. I am 24 years old, I'm sure you have my ID to prove it, but when I was underage, one of my favorite things to do was drink, but it sucked when you're underage to get alcohol, because you have to know someone who's 21, or get a fake ID, or do what I did and go bald when you're 16. You have a lot of friends until they turn 21. And then they treat you like you pooped in a pool. They don't call you anymore. But with drinking, I just recently realized that the White Russian is actually the most multicultural drink you can get, because, you know, you can always make an African Russian, you just use chocolate milk. Or, you know, you make an Asian Russian, you use banana milk. Native American Russian, you use strawberry milk. You know, finally, you make a Mexican Russian, you use soy milk. And for those of you who didn't get it, soy milk's made out of beans. Goddamn. So, I used to work in a diner overnight, and a few people here used to work at the same diner, but it was used basically just serving food to drunk people. And this one guy was talking to his friend. He's like, dude, you think I ever survived my own punch? Because I think I'd knock myself out. It's like, how do you respond to that? It's like, oh no, pretty fucking strong, but at the same time, you're pretty fucking tough, you know? I don't really know. But the best thing you can do in that situation is just bet him $20 that he can't. And then if he does, you just steal his wallet. I don't know what fucking happened. You're the bitch that got knocked out. Pussy. So I was at a kegger recently. It was a pretty good time. Everybody had their keg cups. I had my keg cup, and I was drinking it, and then I set it down, and when I went to pick it back up, this girl runs up to me, she's like, oh my God, what are you doing? You're drinking my beer. Why are you drinking my beer? And I'm like, sorry. You know, they're all the same, and gave it back to her. I just sat there and I was relieved. I was like, phew, I almost just drank my own roofie. And that might have been bad. Because I don't think anybody would have date raped me. It would have just went to waste. So I was in my most recent AA meeting because of that last joke. And we were going around the room talking about what a typical night of drinking would be. Or what it still is because it's court ordered or whatever. And we got to this one lady, and she's like, oh, I used to soak my tampons in vodka. Then just start my night. And I was just sitting there thinking, you throw a pickle and some salt in there, you got a true Bloody Mary. Now I can't drink Bloody Marys anymore. But I recently learned a fun fact, well, it's not really that fun, I don't know, it's a fact, that if you stick the drug ecstasy up your rectum, it like affects you like 3 times as fast and 3 times as hard as if you would just take it orally, which would have been nice to know when I was trying to smuggle it back from Amsterdam. Because that was one fucked up flight. There's no water bottles everywhere. The music sucked. They wouldn't let me dance. And I love to dance. Note to self, put the pills in plastic first. So when I talk to girls, you know, I am a ladies' man, like I said earlier, but when I talk to girls, I may say a few things awkward or just, you know, out of context from time to time. Like one time, I was talking to this girl in the bar, it was going really well. After a little while, she's like, oh my God, I'm so horny, my panties are just soaked. And I was just like, yeah, my underwear is pretty wet right now too. It might be for a little bit different reason. I think it's a mixture of swamp ass and PE. PE stands for premature enthusiasm. This is fun. God damn, what was I gonna say? One last bit of advice I have for you guys. Well, I'll probably tell you more, but just don't ever. Well, you guys know the song by Leonard Skinner, "What's Your Name?" It's a good song and everything, but don't get really drunk and sing it at your 14-year-old niece's karaoke party. What's your name, little girl? I've got beer in my van. Why are the cops here? So I was hanging out with my friend, you know, my crackhead friend, under the bridge, because that's what we do. We just hang out on the bridge and, you know, just chill and do crack sometimes. But he told me this little bit of advice to me. He goes, you know, and it ended with more advice. He goes, so the only time a straight guy wishes another guy's boner is bigger is when he's doing coke off of it. Because then you get more coke. Which brings me to the advice. Always do coke with black guys. Tires, that was my racist joke. So I recently realized that I say the phrase butt fucking like, you know, like 20 times a day. And it's not like intentional, I just swear, you know, regularly. But for example, it's like, oh, I was gonna go to church, but fucking, I missed the bus. But it's probably good I didn't go because I heard the priest was fucking the altar boys. It's a bad situation. So I recently saw the weirdest thing the other day. I was walking by the mall, and there was this blind guy walking by with a stick and whatever, and he was holding a GameStop bag in his other hand. And I was like, what the fuck is that guy gonna do with anything from GameStop? So I was interested, so I followed him home, you know. I was quiet. I was walking in front of him, though. And, but I followed him home. He can't see me. I was following him home, and when I went to look into the window, because I wanted to see what was in that GameStop bag, and I looked in the window, and I couldn't see anything, because there was a strobe light going. And then the coffee table was covered in Playboys. Both of those things require sight. Strobe light, god damn it. I had it so good at the beginning. So, one-liner time. Did you hear that one guy who came out with the movie An Inconvenient Truth? He's actually releasing an R&B album about mathematics. It's called Algorithm Blues. So, it's pretty good. Pretty good album. So I've heard. It's been. Well, here we go. Here's my final joke, unless it sucks. Then I'll tell another one. Actually, I got two more for you. So, if there's 360 people involved, is that considered a perfect circle jerk? I mean, I don't know if it's ever been tested, but we can make a Facebook event if you guys really want to. And then finally, here we go. What the gay bar say to the straight bar? I'm not gay, it's just the guys who come inside me. Thank you very much for coming out. You guys are awesome. I'm Joey Ficken.
Keep going for Joey Ficken, everybody.